Welcome to London, the city that gave us the first underground rail network way back in 1863. And that evolved into what we now have as the London Underground, which boasts 272 stations. Now, myself, I did a 6-year stretch down in the capital, sentenced for having too many dreams back in 2012. And boy, when I was down here, did I ride the lines. I thought it would be good to come down today, and a lot of fun, to have a look at some of the worst tube stations in London. I'm sure any of you who have been here will have been on the tube, and there are some great stations, and there are some absolutely terrible ones. So that's what we're going to be up to today. It's a glorious day. It is absolutely beautiful. And the only reason I am here is to be on the sweaty, noisy underground. So some of these stations are ones that I just personally dislike myself. I have strong opinions on. Some of them are what I have been online looking around and are just stations that are universally hated. Some are ugly, some are confusing, but one thing is for certain, they are all tube stations. So let's do it. Join me today as we explore London's worst tube stations. King Cross is in fact not one of the stations we are reviewing today, but the first entrance onto the network as I go to number 1. Okay, so I have in fact just left the underground to arrive at the next station for a few reasons. One, I want to show the outside aesthetic of the stations. That's a big part of it. But also this first station might be controversial, but I absolutely hate it. And the reason I'm arriving on foot to this one is you'd have to be either absolutely pissed or an absolute maniac to choose to get off at this station. And I'm sure you seasoned tube dwellers know exactly what I am talking about. Covent Garden. Covent Garden Underground Station. Here is my first choice for London's worst underground stations, and it is probably the most central one you could have in London. Covent Garden, one of the busiest sections of this city, filled with many tourists, many theatre goers, some of the most expensive shops and retail units we have to offer. And it's served by the tiny, outdated Covent Garden. It kind of looks like a corner shop where you'd buy knockoff cigs. Look how busy it is. Now we will actually venture into Covent Garden Station. I don't want to have to do it, but for the sake of the video, we will get inside. Opened in 1907, and it had elevators when it opened. And unfortunately, it still does only have elevators or an incredibly long set of stairs, which I think we might have to take today. But yeah, you've got like Leicester Square, I think that's 260 metres away. Holborn's close, loads more stations, which you should choose over this one. I thought it would be great as well today, though, not just to have my opinions, but give you some of your opinions. The great reviewer that lies within us all, and I found some great ones. So for Covent Garden, the closest thing to the dank, cavernous and overcrowded hell of Greek myth, 2 stars. I remember my visit here very well. Me and my slightly nervous mother decided on the stairs. Over 3 hours later, we reached daylight. 1 star, and I don't care if they're exaggerating. I lost my wife in Covent Garden Station due to it being so busy in 2009. Aside from that, no positives. 3 stars. Right, oh my God. It has to be the most pointless station in the whole of this city. And I do in fact think people should be charged double, if not triple, for using it. It should just be left as like an experience for the tourists to do. It's got absolutely zero benefit to the movement of people flowing through this city. And unfortunately, we've now got to get inside. Oh God, it's gonna be awful. No. Right, no entry. It's also confusing.
Tap in, tap out, thank God.
So your options in Covent Garden, you got these elevators or you got the stairs. We'll go down the stairs first. Oh.
The emergency stairs at this station have 193 steps. That's the equivalent of a 15-storey building.
There's a lot, yeah. Seeing a absolute line of tired people as we just keep going. I think it said then it's got like over 193 steps. As you can see, it goes on and on. Quick pause here. Now, often this is frequented in the early morning by fitness enthusiasts who refuse to pay for gym memberships. If you come down here about 6 a.m, very popular. And then here we are into the underground, Covent Garden. Awful. Let me know your thoughts. Come at me. What do you think? Do you like it? Am I being harsh? I don't care. I've got loads more to show you today. And then there we go. Elevator. It's quite a clean station though. I'll give it that. They keep on top of it because it's where the tourists go. Once you're out of zone 1, 2, which we will get to, they start to descend into a different kind of chaos. Less tourists, more rubbish. Oh, Mary. Okay, this next station, unlike the first one, which was just my personal dislike towards it, this station that I'm about to arrive at is universally hated. On all the forums I went on all the message boards, the Reddit posts that I looked at in preparation for this video, this station just emerged always. And it also is the station which has the most amount of exits, I believe. Apparently it's just a labyrinth of confusing mazes and you just pop out wherever. And today we're gonna go and wander in it aimlessly. Normally when you go down there, you're actually going somewhere. I'm not, I'm just going in there to go in there. I don't know if that gives it away for what it is, but it is Bank Station, surrounded by buildings that look like banks, potentially are banks, and the area is full of bankers. Now, this station also boasts the most amount of escalators. It was opened in 1900. And yeah, apparently it's just chaos down there. So without further ado, let's descend into the labyrinth that is Bank Station. Shite tube station number 2.
Dreadful station, impossible to find your way around, feels like you've been underground long enough for a new species of life to have evolved. Avoid, 1 star. An endless maze of tunnels and confusing signage, another 1 star. I got lost here for 2 days. Can it really be this bad? Let's get inside.
Look at how many exits there are. Exits 1, exit 6, exit 2. They're not even in order. But we are not exiting, we are entrancing. I think that's the word. So let's get ourselves in. It's so hot already. Covers many lines, this place. The Central, Waterloo, Northern. Place that gets you from A to B if you can get through A. Bloody hell. Look at this. This is a bit weird, like, it's massive. I've also realised that I've not even tapped in. Am I even in the station yet? I think that's the Waterloo and City line. I think I need to get up to... What? No, let's go back this way. Jeez, I'm already done in. I am now riding one of the 27 escalators this station has to offer. Could we ride them all today? I don't know. Oh. Ominous signs as I plunge further and further into Bank without a purpose. Oh, it's spooky.
not the place you want to come if you want to socialise. It appears that I'm the only one brave enough to enter the station. So far it is absolutely living up to its reputation.
I feel like a rat in a maze experiment. 1 star.
Yeah, oh well, there's 2 more here at the escalators of the good ones. Should we go down this one? Get down to the DLR? This is a good spot for you to let me know what is your least favourite tube station in London. Maybe I'll be visiting it today. Maybe it will have popped up. Pop it in the comments. I am going to return and do London's best tube stations as well. So yeah, if you know any good stations, pop them in the comments as well. We'll come back and we'll look at them in another video. Where the heck am I going? That's not a button. This feels like I'm about to enter the pit, going deep into the colliery. Oh, here we are. Right, here we go. Oh, I'm sweating my head off. So yeah, Bank, without a doubt, unbelievably confusing. You want to make sure. You want to make sure if you do come in here, you have a purpose. If you don't, it can be quite overwhelming, and it makes you want to sit down. I'm sure that's where I've just been. I definitely came down there. The same fucking. Just been here. Just got a lift up, and I'm still where I was. This has got right. We've got to get up and out. So you can have a sit down for a minute. They need a goddamn tube system within Bank tube station to help you get around the tube station. And then and only then will it be acceptable for people to travel like this. I might be done, guys. Let my family know I love them. And yeah, I'm somewhere in Bank Station. The date is April the 29th, 2026, 1 o'clock. We had a good run. No, come on. We've got to get out of here. Oh, light. Let there be light. Oh. That was absolutely gross in there. Wow. I need a moment. I just need a moment to sort of... I'm just quite glad I actually did make it out. Bank Station. Flipping heck. Be good for a game of Relivo down there. Relivo save all. Squat 1, 2, 3. But I wasted way too much time in that station. I did not think I'd be down there for so long. We've got many more to look at, and I've got to flipping work out where I'm actually going next. Oh, fuck, man. I've got to go back into Bank Station. What's walking? Is walking cheating on a day that I'm looking at tube stops? 43 minutes. Fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to have to go back in. I'm going to have to tap back in. Right, let's do this sensibly. Northern Line, enter via 7. Oh, for fuck's sake. God's sake, back into Bank we go. I'm here, again. God damn this place.
Worst train station so far is Victoria Line in summer when it's fucking sweaty.
Oh really? Yeah.
That's the worst one.
Yeah.
The best one is a Beefront Line. That one's good.
Yeah.
You don't feel too sweaty, but it does get packed. Welcome to London. Take your phone in. Don't hold your phone out. It's gone. Quick. Okay.
Excellent. What's your name?
JP.
Good man. Thank you. Yeah.
So there we go. Just had a nice chat on the tube with that lad. I think his name was JP. About tubes. He just got chatting to me. It's like one of the only times ever I've been on the tube where someone's actually started chatting to me. And he did misunderstand my question when I asked what favourite tube stations he preferred. He was talking about lines, but it didn't matter. It was an interaction and I was happy to go along with it. Needless to say, we were talking about different topics. Good guy though, good guy. Now, here I am at the next station, which has mixed reviews. Some people hate it for what it offers, and some people actually quite like it. They like the experience. And if I told you it has the longest escalator, I believe, in Western Europe, you might know that it is Angel Station. Angel Station, here we are.
So here's some reviews of Angel. The escalator of death feels like descending into hell. 2 stars. Our first 5-star review of the day, the only station with longest escalator. Well, there can only be one, but it's 5 stars. We'll move on before we pick apart that sentence. And crackheads. Many, many crackheads. 2 stars.
Yeah, so Angel Station opened in 1901, and the escalator is 60 metres long. So let us go and enter it and see. We'll make our own mind up. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, dislike it. I'm not sure I've ridden it before, but we will find out as we enter Angel Station. And here it is. I assume this is the escalator, as it seems like the only escalator in the place. How deep will it go? Brace yourself for some grade A YouTubing. Gonna leave a little gap. Farewell, safe travels down the long escalator. Whoa, look at that. Damn. So I am currently riding the longest escalator on the entire tube network. And I also seem to be the only person that is enthused by this. People seem to just be getting on with the day. And I'm not sure how that is in fact possible. Whew, quite overwhelming. So far I'm liking it. It's good. Maybe I'll time it. I'm halfway down now. There we go. And straight back up. See if there's a different experience on the way back up. I should get my stopwatch on though. Let's see how long it takes. Stopwatch. Woohoo! All right, now here we are riding back up the longest escalator potentially in Western Europe. And the faces of people who do not care.
You might be thinking I'm mad, but I'm not alone. Check out this 5-star review. Do visit this station if you're an escalator spotter. And I did not know that was a thing, but I fear I am now one.
Go on, give me your predictions. Let me know how long you think it takes to ride this escalator. Oh, I stepped. Don't step, I went 3. Fuck's sake. Right, I did mess up a bit because I stepped. I got excited at the top. But that took me 1 minute 21.93 seconds. One more time, I reckon. Let's just go one more time. Because I need to see the station down there as well. It's surely not all just about the escalator.
Customers are requested not to encourage this behaviour.
It is quite the remarkable experience to ride 80 seconds per go, traversing 60 metres. I'm surprised more people aren't just doing what I'm doing. Good. I've got no complaints about this station. For those of you that think that this is a bad station, I fear you may be wrong. Out of all of the ones today, it has to be the most pleasant. We'll have a little wander into the station as well, but... Oh, imagine if this one was longer. Pathetic. Oh, look at that. Absolutely pathetic. Once you've ridden the kind of movable stairs like I have, that is not going to cut the mustard. Look at this as well. A lovely wide platform. What's this? A picture of our Lord Jesus Christ. How about that for a tube find? Better leave Jeebus here in case someone comes back for him. Oh, there you go, Jesus.
Right, I've accidentally ended up on the overground. I know this is not at all what I planned. However, the station I do think I'm going to does still have underground. I think I've just gone the wrong way, but I'm getting on the Lioness line, guys and girls and women, guys, men and women. I'm getting on the Lioness line, which I've never done before. So this is going to be fun. Join me as we get on the Lioness line. Yeah, Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay, so when I lived in London, this didn't exist, the Lioness line, and it says it came about after the England Lioness team won the Euros in 2022. Very interesting. Here we are at Tube Station number 4, I believe, and we have approached the unattractive stations. We've seen the confusing, we've seen the personal dislikes, and this one is just ranked up there with just the most bizarre looking, unattractive tube stations there are. And I mean, it is weird. It doesn't look like a tube station, and when you see it, I think you'll agree with me. But it opened in 1916, so I guess the country was a bit busy then. Maybe they had an excuse for it looking crap. But here it is. It is Kensal Green Station. Look at that.
I've seen better sheds. 2 stars.
It looks like the cast of Oklahoma are about to bounce out of it. I don't mind a wooden cladded building, but... How's it going, mate? You all right? Oh, thank you so much. I'm making a video about bad tube stations. And I think this one's unfortunately fallen into the category.
Well, you might, it's all bombed.
Oh, was it?
If you look all around here, look at those buildings, they're all bombed.
Oh, really?
Because there's a gun factory over there.
No way. Yeah. Oh, thanks so much, mate. What's your name, mate?
Paul.
Paul, good to meet you, mate. Okay, so just as I was looking at the station, nice fella there, Paul, gives me a bit of history. He said that all this area was bombed, which might be why they had to rebuild this quite quickly.
Would be good for a barn dance, not for catching a train. 1 star. I think that's my favourite review of the day.
Do you know what? If that building was a hardware store in Dudley or a bike repair shop in Dundee, I wouldn't mind it. But for some reason, it just doesn't seem to be a tube station. Let me know your thoughts. Do let me know your thoughts on Kensal Green tube station or a garden centre in Grantham. Inside, I don't mind it as much. It proper feels like alpine ski holiday in the Alps. Nice bit of beamage. Right, to where now? I don't know. Right, we have made it to I don't even know what's tube station. I've seen so goddamn many now, and they've all been interesting, but I've come up the Jubilee line. Now, when I was doing my research, another one that got put in the category of just pretty gross to look at was this tube station. Now, I used to live up here. Weirdly, I couldn't believe it. I completely forgot, but when I lived in London, when I did my stint, I actually lived up here, and I remember it well. I passed through this place many a time and always thought, God, it's pretty gross. So I thought I'd show it to you today, as it's on the forums. I've got personal experience from it, and it ain't great. And look at this, some sort of ominous sign welcoming us. Some sort of police cordoned off area. Anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for tube stations. One of the oldest that we're looking at today, it opened in 1880, which is pretty incredible. Going back, 146 years. And it is. You might not have heard of it, maybe, I don't know what would bring you up this way if you were visiting London, but it is Neasden. Goddamn bus. Neasden Station.
The kind of abyss that really lives up to its reputation. 1 star. Don't sit on the benches! Another 1 star. And my personal favourite of Neasden, there was a ghost. Will not return. 1 star.
Let's go over and have a bit more of a look at it. So yeah, it feels pretty run down. Look at this, boarded up windows. It does have a newsagents though.
Yeah, so this is definitely the most run-down one of the day, isn't it? Oh, look at that. That is... Look at the old wood. Is this side any better? Oh, they've actually done quite a nice job on this side. Maybe they're waiting, maybe they're going to do the other side as well. But that's quite nice. Neasden tube station. Yeah, up near Wembley. There it is. Yeah, I lived up here. Probably the worst place that I lived when I lived in London, and I lived all over the place. It was not great, I'll be honest, it was not great. It feels very industrial around here. Look at all that. And you've got the, what do you call that? A promenade of sorts. And all around the life of northwest London. And Neasden, it really might be it. It might be the most unattractive station in London. I preferred the Shed. What was the one we were at before? What was it called? Kensal Green. I actually preferred the Shed to this place. It feels like it's not had much work done to it since it opened, and that was back in 1880. Right, I need to go on. Oh man, this is... We've literally just spent all day on the tube going round. Right, so I've just got off that tube there to go to the next tube station, and I've got to get on the Mildmay line. What the hell is the Mildmay line? I didn't even know the Mildmay line was a thing. See, everything's changed, and I'm not sure it's for the good.
Look at all these new lines. Did you know these were a thing? The Weaver line, the Suffragette line, the Liberty line. Look at that, the Liberty line. When did that become a thing? We've also got the Lioness rode that, the Mildmay, and the Windrush.
Right, here we go. About to reach the final bad tube station of the day. And it's another one that I just personally have sour feelings towards. And it's on a street that I also do not enjoy walking down. Just look how busy it is. And here it is.
Oh, an email from Drew.
Oh.
Got to use the other entrance, mate.
Other entrance, yeah, I'm just getting some pictures. I never know why they do this. They always have loads of it blocked off, as if like that's useful. I was wondering if that would be happening today. And it's at the time when they say this station is particularly busy. That's now, and they've blocked it off. Welcome to Oxford Circus. God damn.
Maybe if you opened more entrances instead of closing them, it wouldn't get that busy. Ridiculous. 1 star. So busy today, crammed in like sardines. Another 1 star. And this great one. Really disappointed that this is the UK's most famous circus. Now let's try get inside.
Oh. I'm not sure I can do it, guys. I'm not sure I can descend into that chaos. I think we're just going to have to put Oxford Circus right up there with those bad tube stations. And they're coming back out. Whoa.
I will reopen this station.
I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't think it would be this bad. Let's get the F out of here. Oxford Circus, I think you've done it. You've proved yourself to be the worst. There it is. The faded signs of a once glorious tube station. Ugh, hate it. Hate it. Bad, Oxford Circus. You've let me down, but proved me right. Wow, what a day, what a breathtaking day. May I say so myself. And I'm treating myself to a walk I'm going to walk to King Cross Station because, let's be honest, I wasn't going to lower myself to the absolute rabble, and they were a rabble that was gathering at Oxford Circus Station. It's rather embarrassing that they put themselves through that, and I wasn't going to get involved, so I'm going to stomp some pavement back. And I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. It's nice to come back and just spend a day cruising the underground electric rail, letting the wind blow through your hair, that screeching noise that sort of it screams so loud and there's nothing you can do about it. And like the sort of hot, sweaty mess that you immediately become the second you step foot on one of the lines. You just can't beat it. You can't beat it. And the best one, I think, has to be Angel. I thoroughly enjoyed Angel. I thought the escalator was rather fun to finally get to ride, if I'm honest. Biggest one in Western Europe. Biggest one in Europe. You heard it here first. And the worst one, well, I wanted to say Bank because you just end up spending so long in there, but at least you're on your own down there. And if you did get stuck, a little bit of peace and quiet might be nice. It's got to be Oxford Circus. Just don't do it to yourself. Don't do it. Now do let me know. I would love to hear what are the best tube stations in London. I can't wait to come back down and hit them up, so do let me know. Right, until next time, bye-bye.